Good morning, it's another one of them travel days and it's a very early start. It's just coming up to 3 a.m. and I'm off to Tenerife, and in this video I'm going to show you some of the highlights. I've done a similar video before, but I'm just going to show you some of the highlights of how I get to John Lennon Airport, the flight through to Tenerife Airport, and in this video hopefully I'm going to show you some of the highlights from the brand new Aspire Lounge that has opened up in John Lennon Airport. It's only been open about 3 months. I'm hoping I can get into it. I haven't already pre-booked it, so I'm not sure until I get to the airport. So I'll see you when I get to John Lennon Airport.
Alright mate. Yeah, I'll stick that in.
Yeah, it's just another couple of bags to go.
Right, so through customs, it's only just going on 20 to 4 on that screen. Now I know the lounge doesn't open till 4 o'clock, so I'm going to have to hop around for about 20 minutes. If you've ever been to the Aspire Lounge here at John Lennon Airport, the old one, you'll know it was really tiny. Well, this new one now is on the same level as you come in. When you come up the escalator and you go through customs, it's actually on the same level, and it's got to be, I'd say, 4 or 5 times bigger than the original one. It does look really nice. Just had a little bit of an English breakfast, a cup of coffee, and just having a couple of drinks now. Now, if you come into the lounge, you can pay to come into the lounge for a 3-hour spot, and that works out roughly round about 50 quid. You can get smaller spots at different prices, but it's cheaper to book it online, I've just been told. If you do want to book it online. It works out a little bit cheaper. I think he said around £46 for a 3-hour stop. As I said, you can just walk straight in, but that'll cost you £52, something like that, just to walk in. this one, isn't it? This one.
Thank you.
Right, well, we've arrived. The flight only took 3 hours and 55 minutes. It should have been 4 hours 30 minutes. So we've arrived roughly 35 minutes earlier. After going through the zigzags, the customs wasn't too bad with this new electronic digital entry that you've got to use. It wasn't too bad here at Tenerife. I thought it would have been a lot harder. But we're here now, and the next thing we need to do now is find where our taxi is. Finding our taxi? Well, it should have been the easiest part because it was pre-booked, and normally your taxi driver is standing there with a little card with your name on. There was no one around, so we looked at the booking form which said go to the Canary shuttle desk where you will be allocated your taxi driver. Went to that desk, which was desk number 2, and she searched on the booking name and come back with, no, we don't have any booking. You'll have to phone your travel agent. Now, we booked the transfer through Travel Republic. So, and we've done this before, so we thought it would just be straightforward. After 3 phone calls to Travel Republic, one, I got cut off. The second one, I don't know why, but she put the phone down. The third one I eventually got through after an hour sitting in the airport. Apparently, because we'd booked the transfers on the Saturday morning, because we were travelling on the Monday, we were told by Travel Republic that the offices in Spain are shut Saturday and Sunday, so they wouldn't have got the request until the Monday. Now, we arrived very early Monday morning into Tenerife. Now, why did they take the booking? They took the booking, they took the payment. Why did they take that payment, knowing quite well that we would be arriving early Monday morning? But they took the booking on the Saturday, knowing that the offices weren't open and the booking wouldn't go through. Anyhow, we ended up getting a full refund off Travel Republic, and we thought we'd bus it. And you know what? It was quite simple on the bus. And it only cost €7 for the 2 of us. And we were at our hotel in about 15 minutes. So anyhow, what you need to know is the price that we paid for our flights. Now, it was with Ryanair, and we booked the
priority, and we booked a cabin bag and extra leg on the emergency exits. So the extra costs on top, you know what happens with Ryanair, they add more and more on. So the return flights from Liverpool to Tenerife South came to a total of £163 each. So tell me what you think of the video. It was just quick highlights of me getting from Liverpool. I've done something similar to this before, but the thing I wanted to show you was the Aspire Lounge. Now, you've got to be very careful with the lounges. You know, people have gone into a private lounge. They don't want me walking around and pointing the camera in the face. So I did as much footage as I could do. Well worth it. Well worth the price going into our Aspire Lounge, especially if you've got the 3 hours spare. You can well get your money's worth. Anyhow, I'm moving on to another video. Don't forget to give this one a thumbs up, a like, a share, of course, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you do want to subscribe, the code is coming up on the screen now. All you've got to do is hover your phone over and hit the YouTube button, and you can subscribe. The link will be up on the screen, the QR code now. I'll catch you in that next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.